Good day, everyone. Today, our group is excited to present the AquaTrack, a water distribution and pipe flow monitoring system designed specifically for communities. As the local water infrastructure grows, it becomes critical to track flow safety, detect anomalies, and manage pipe data efficiently. Our Python-based system is designed to do exactly that.
I'll start by walking you through the application's backbone. At the very top of our code, we initialize an empty list called pipe records. This acts as a runtime database. Whenever a community pipe is added, it gets restored right here. Next, we have the display menu function, which prints out our six main navigation options to the console. To keep AquaTrack running continuously without shutting down after a single action, we use a while through loop at the bottom. It repeatedly displays the menu, captures the user's choice, and uses an if-else block to route the users to the correct function. If the operator types 6, the loop breaks and the program exits. Once AquaTrack is running, the community operator needs to input live infrastructure data. This is handled by the addPipeData function.
Inside this function, we collect three inputs. First, the name or location of the pipe. Second, its diameters in millimeters. And lastly, its current flow rate. Once a valid flow rate is entered, the script calls calculate underscore status, open and close parentheses. This helper function uses conditional logic to instantly assess the safety of the pipe's flow. Namely, if the flow rate is 80 or above, it returns high flow, signaling a potential pressure surge. While if it's between 50 and 79, it returns as a normal flow. Anything below 50 is categorized as low flow, which could mean a leak or a blockage in that community sector.
To see this in action, let's look our first two household inputs. For Tristan, the system picks 25 diameter and 85 flow. For Aaron, the system takes 20 diameter and 65 flow. For Crystal, the system takes 15 diameter and 42 flow. For Badilio, the system takes 32 diameter and 111 flow. All this data bundled into Python dictionary and appended to our pipe records database.
Since we have now the for stored data, it uses for loop to iterate through every pipe record, printing out the pipe name, diameter, flow rate, and the calculated flow status in a clean, human-readable format.
The final phase of AquaTrack involves keeping our system updated and exporting data for administrative review.
Delete records. Function allows operators with definition, types, or correct entries. It works similarly to our search feature using for yield in case insensitive matching to find the target type. Once found, it calls pipe records remove records. Instantly, rip it from active database. We then use break statement to stop searching immediately to ensure we only delete the specific instance. Finally, because data is stored in variable, disappear when program closes. We implement a save before function for long-term storage that includes our presentation on Aquatrack. It is lightweight, practical tool that demonstrates how core programming principle can be applied directly to managing vital community infrastructure.